Hello student, we will continue our discussion from the last chapter, uh, sorry for the last lecture. So a synchronous generator operating at a lagging power factor has a fairly large positive voltage regulation. Uh, Synchronous generator operating at a unity power factor has a small positive voltage regulation, and synchronous generator operating at a leading power factor often has a negative voltage regulation. Okay, so normally a constant terminal voltage supplied by a generator is desired. Okay, so since the armature reactance cannot be controlled, an obvious approach to adjust the terminal voltage is by controlling the internal generated voltage EA is equal to K5 into W. This may be done by changing flux in the machine while varying the value of the field resistance RF, which is summarized below. That the first is that decreasing the field resistance increases the field current in generator. So if we decrease the field resistance, then it will increase the field current in generator. Then an increase in a field current increases the flux in the machine. So if we increase the field current, then ultimately it will increase the flux. Okay, so then third, increased flux leads to increase in internal generated voltage, and fourth is a increase in internal generated voltage increases the terminal voltage of the generator. Okay, so this is how uh, our journey will be. If we decrease the field current, it will increase the current, and then ultimately increase the flux, and this flux leads to increase in the internally generated voltage, and if internally generated voltage is increased, then our terminal voltage will be increased. So for increase the terminal voltage, what we should do, decrease the field resistance, or we can say that they increase the field current. Okay, so we can control our terminal voltage by using decreasing or increasing the field resistance. Okay, so now new topic, power and torque in a synchronous generator. Synchronous generator needs to be connected to a prime mover whose speed is reasonably constant for various loads. Okay, so the applied mechanical power P in is equal to torque APP and into Wm. Wm is your angular speed of machine. Okay, and is partially converted to electricity. P conversion is equal to tau IND, and Wm is a machine speed. So 3 IA into cos gamma. Okay, so where gamma is the angle between EA and IA. The power flow diagram is look like this. The total input power will be first go in stereo losses, then it again go some part of power is goes in friction and windage losses, then again some part of power is goes in a core losses, then some part of power is goes in a I square loss or copper loss, and then we get our power output. Okay, so whatever the power we input to the prime mover, because this is a generator, so we input the power from the prime mover, and all these losses are um, get subtract from the input power, and at the end we will get the electrical power, which is under root 3 Vt IL cos theta, or we can say that the VL IL cos theta. Vt is for terminal voltage. Okay, so the real output power of a synchronous generator is P out is equal to under root 3 Vt IL cos theta, which is also called as a 3 Vf V5 Ia cos theta. Okay, so the reactive output power of synchronous generator is Q out is equal to under root 3 Vt IL sin theta, and which is so this is the real and reactive power of the synchronous generator. Okay, so recall that power power factor angle theta is the angle between V phi and IA, and not the angle between Vt and IL. Okay, so now in a real synchronous machine of any size, the armature resistance Ra is very small than the excess, and therefore the armature resistance can be ignored. So if we ignore the armature resistance, then we can simplify the our diagram, and this is the diagram. Okay, so if we neglect this Ia, then our total impedance loss will be, or we can say the impedance drop will be look like this. So our diagram is got simplified, and we will get the Ia cos theta is equal to Ea sin delta upon xs. Okay, so the real output power of synchronous generator can be approximated as P out is equal to 3 V phi Ea into sin delta upon xs. Okay, so we observe that the electrical losses are assumed to be zero since the resistance is neglected. So if we neglect the resistance, then our P conventional becomes the P out. Okay, so all this is the P conventional. Okay, and this is the P out. Okay, so here delta is a torque angle of machine between the V phi and Ea. So maximum power can be supplied by the generator when delta is 90 degree. So P max is equal to 3 V phi Ia upon xs. Okay, so the maximum power supplied is called the static stability limit of the generator. Normally, the real generators do not approach this limit. Full load torque angles are usually between 15 degree and 20 degree. So the induced torque is tau induced is equal to KBR BS, and KBR BS is also sometimes referred as a B net. So total we can write it like this, that the KBR B net and sin delta. So notice that the torque angle delta is also angle between the rotor magnetic field and magnetic field BR and the magnetic field net magnetic field. So alternatively, the induced torque is 3 V phi Ea sin delta upon omega m into xs. Okay, so this is end for your chapter number 4, synchronous generator. Okay, so up to now we discussed the all the things, and we discussed the cylindrical rotor synchronous machine generated EMF, then equivalent circuit and phasor diagram, armature reaction, synchronous impedance, voltage regulation method to find the synchronous regulation. Okay, so if one or two topic is remaining, I think like ZPF method and operating characteristics of synchronous machine is complete. Okay, so salient pole machine, two reaction theories also remaining, and parallel operation of alternators is also remaining. So 2 to 3 topics is remaining. So in upcoming lecture we will complete this, and then we move to the next chapter. Okay, so up to now, if you have any kind of doubt, then you can comment it down in comment box. Also don't forget to comment your enrollment number and name in the comment box. It will be counted as your online attendance. Thank you.